Hello, and welcome to our guide to Faro. We flew from Newquay Airport, but many airports in the UK fly to Faro. The airport in Faro is ideally located close to the city, with a short taxi ride allowing you to arrive in about 10 to 15 minutes. The first stop on your sightseeing trip should definitely be the marina. This lively area is a real focal point of Faro, as it's its gateway to the Ria Formosa lagoon. Many boat tour operators offer tours leading from the marina itself. The marina area features plenty of local restaurants, bars, hotels and green spaces. You'll also find the bus terminal and train stations fairly close by. On the steps close to the Love Faro sign, you will find Faro's answer to the Little Mermaid statue found in Copenhagen. This one's a little less majestic, but it still has its own charm. With its cobbled walkways and narrow streets, the old town is a captivating place to visit. This area is encompassed by a medieval wall, and the hustle and bustle of the rest of the city is left behind, whilst you stroll around this largely pedestrianised area. These gates allow access to the old town. The North Gateway is the main entrance, and it's also home to some of the local storks, which build their colossal nests on the terraces. The Eastern Gateway is a little less ornate, but it's home to the town wall's oldest section. Both gates are best viewed early in the morning or in the evening when less people are around and the lighting's better. This beautiful church, with its twin bell towers, had to be rebuilt in its current form after the earthquake in 1755. Inside you'll find an abundance of gold detailing. People often overlook this church on the way to our next suggestion, but it's worth stopping to actually take it all in. The Bone Chapel can be found in the grounds of the Carmo Church featured last. It's a little macabre, but the underlying message is to remind us how short our existence can be. The bones are from 1,000 monks exhumed from a nearby cemetery. Sometimes it's nice to step away from the sights and hear the sounds of the city centre. The central pedestrianised streets offer a wealth of shops, cafes and restaurants to choose from. You'll find all the usual tourist goods, along with locally produced crafts. The streets are all aesthetically tiled and have awnings to offer shade. These egg custard tart pastries are found in pretty much every cafe in Faro, and with good reason. Paired with a coffee, there's no better way to start your day. This huge wetland is 18,400 hectares and runs along the whole of the coastline in this area. It has a great abundance of nature, but it's also a serene and magical place to float around on near sunset. There are many tour providers offering different lengths of trip, along with the option to also explore via kayak. The Hotel Eva and the Hotel Faro both have rooftop bars, which are accessible to non-residents. This gives you the opportunity to drink cocktails whilst taking in the spectacular view. This footage is taken from the Hotel Faro. Having not been to a lot of warmer countries, I was blown away by how good Faro smelt. Everywhere you went, you had a wave of orange blossom wash over you, even whilst waiting to board the plane on the runway. The best place we found to enjoy this was the square just outside the cathedral. All the streets were lined with orange trees. We wanted to explore further in the Algarve, so we hopped on the train and headed east. Our first stop was Olhão. This is a short 10-minute ride and offers a very different feel to Faro. It is now a large fishing port, with a lot of fishing industry at one end. Other than that, it has two large market buildings, along with a relaxed feeling waterfront, which is great for stopping off for a drink. The streets in the centre are a little narrower than Faro, which give you the feeling of getting lost in the place. And if you're a nature lover, make sure to take a walk out to the nature reserve on the outskirts of town. It has a tranquil 3-kilometre nature hike that's well worth doing. Tavira was our next stop. This is a little further at 40 minutes from Faro. It was worth the journey though, as this was the quietest and calmest place we visited. Everything felt a little more relaxed as we wandered through. The central square and the Roman bridge are things not to miss, but our personal favourite was the botanical garden attached to the old castle ruins. It was so peaceful and a real change from being in the centre of Faro. This was our first time visiting Portugal, and we hope to visit again at some point. If you have any suggestions on places we should be going next time we are here, let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.